I knew he hadn't eaten a warm meal in days. His eyes weren't just tired, they were empty. Hey everyone, welcome to Legacy Tales. If you love stories with mystery, emotion, and unforgettable twists, hit that subscribe button and stay with us till the end. That winter night, the street outside Olivia's bakery was colder than usual. She watched people pass by the old man hunched on the corner, like he didn't exist. Customers came and went, laughing with their lattes, while he just sat there. A torn coat wrapped around him like a final layer of dignity. Something about him made her stop. Maybe it was the way he didn't beg, or the way he looked at the bakery's glowing sign like he remembered what warmth used to feel like. She walked over, quietly handed him a cup of hot cocoa, and without thinking said, "You can come to my place for dinner, if you want." He didn't say much, just followed her silently, limping a little. In the kitchen, he ate slowly, like every bite was something sacred. Olivia smiled when he complimented her mother's old recipe. "Name's Daniel," he finally said. "Used to work in security, long time ago." He glanced out the window like he was searching for something far away. "But I messed up. Bad choices. Been running ever since." She didn't press. He helped clear the table, even insisted on taking the trash out. It was late. She offered him the guest room. He refused, said the floor by the heater was enough. That night, Olivia couldn't sleep. Something about his calmness felt rehearsed, but he seemed kind, harmless. The next morning, everything changed. Her phone wouldn't open the banking app. Her card declined at the corner store. Confused, she rushed back to check online. Account access suspended due to federal investigation. Within minutes, 3 unmarked cars parked outside her home. Men in suits knocked. Her hands trembled as they showed her a photo. It was Daniel. "Where is this man?" the officer asked. "You may have just provided shelter to one of the most wanted fugitives in the country." Olivia's lips parted, but no words came out. And then she remembered. Daniel never said his last name. Olivia stood frozen, her breath shallow as the officer's words echoed in her mind. A most wanted fugitive? That couldn't be right. Daniel had been quiet, gentle, almost broken. She remembered how he carefully folded the napkin after dinner. That wasn't the behavior of a dangerous man. Or was it? Her thoughts were spinning. She tried to ask what he had done, but the agents just exchanged glances and said, "Classified." Her living room, once warm and peaceful, now felt like a crime scene. Agents checked corners, lifted couch cushions, examined her phone. She watched helplessly, her heart pounding. Had she been used? Was she in danger too? They found nothing. Daniel was gone. No fingerprints, no personal belongings, not even a hair strand in the sink. Like he was never there at all. That afternoon, Olivia sat on the porch, trying to piece together every detail. Then she remembered something strange. A flash drive. Daniel had asked her if he could use her laptop for a few minutes after dinner. He said he just wanted to check something online. She had said yes without thinking. Now her stomach turned. She ran inside, opened the laptop. Nothing seemed unusual until she checked the browser history. Everything had been wiped, completely clean. Except for one thing, a bookmarked website hidden deep in a folder. She clicked. It led to a private military database login. She stared at the blinking cursor. Then it hit her. Daniel wasn't just running. He was hiding something big. And somehow, he had used her home to access it. She wanted to call the agents back, but something inside told her to wait. Something didn't feel right about how quickly they had shown up, how fast they froze her bank account. It was almost like they already knew she'd help him. Later that night, as she sat alone, A brown envelope slid under her door. No name, no return address. Inside was a note in Daniel's handwriting. I didn't choose your home by accident. I chose it because I knew you'd understand when the truth comes out. Her hands shook. She flipped the paper. A small key was taped to the back, and beneath it, 3 words were written in red ink. Trust no one. What had she been pulled into? Olivia didn't sleep that night. The envelope stayed clutched in her hands as her mind wrestled with everything: the dinner, the quiet eyes, the vanished man, the sudden storm of authority, and now this cryptic message. She sat in the dark, staring at the small key taped to the note. Trust no one. The words weren't just a warning. They were a cry for help. But from who? And from what? The next day, Olivia made a decision, one that scared her more than anything before. She drove to the farthest bank branch in another town, used the key Daniel had left. It opened a tiny security locker, old and dusty. Inside was a black envelope and a single photo. A group of children standing in front of a bombed-out school, their eyes hollow. On the back, a note scribbled in Daniel's hand read, "This was my mistake. I was part of something terrible. I thought I was serving my country. I was wrong. These kids paid the price. I ran ever since. But running doesn't fix guilt. Truth does." Olivia covered her mouth as tears welled up. She opened the envelope. Inside were files, dates, coordinates, internal memos, everything pointing to a secret mission gone wrong, and a cover-up by powerful people. It was heartbreaking. These weren't just papers. They were graves without names. And Daniel had carried the weight of all of it, alone. Suddenly, everything made sense. He hadn't used her. He had trusted her, because he saw something in her. Maybe the same thing she saw in him that cold night: humanity. She knew what she had to do. With help from a local journalist she once baked pies for during his college days, she released the files anonymously. The story exploded. Headlines screamed across the internet. Whistleblower reveals truth about civilian casualties in secret ops. And though the government denied it, people finally saw the faces of those forgotten children. Daniel was never seen again. Some said he fled the country. Some believed he was taken out. But Olivia knew better. He had finished what he started. In the quiet of her kitchen, she kept his photo on the fridge, the same place where family memories lived. Because that's what he had become, in some small, strange way: family. A few months later, she reopened her bakery. But it had a new corner now: Daniel's table. A small free counter for anyone hungry. No questions, no judgment, just kindness. Because she'd learned one truth deeper than any secret mission. You never lose anything by feeding a stranger. But sometimes you might just feed a soul the world forgot. So if you clicked on this video, wondering what it was all about, I hope it gave you more than just a story. I hope it reminded you of something deeper, that every small act of kindness could be part of something far bigger than we'll ever know. If this story touched you, let us know in the comments. What would you have done if Daniel knocked on your door? Also, tell us which country you're watching from. We love knowing where our stories are reaching hearts across the world. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that speak to the soul.